And we're back for another episode. In this episode I'm actually going to be hitting rank 5 with the Ixali. It's going by very quickly, gotta admit. So I'm here in the Ixali camp in Shroud, and I've already hit 720 out of 720 for rank 4. So a quest has now appeared on Tataramu, so let's see what it involves. So it's called Standing at the Helm. I'll learn my very first Ixali Oaknut, which is the Ixali currency, which we'll talk about soon. So Tataramu wishes you to assist him in procuring another part of the Dozul Kulan. The crafting portion of this quest is recommended, okay? So, greetings Mithrie. With the Ceruleum engine now integrated, the Dozul Kulan is entering the final stages of construction. Woohoo! Not long now, not long at all. Once this airship is proven skyworthy, the field of aeronautics will never be the same again. There is, however, another favour I would ask of you. Are you familiar with Geralt, the master weaponsmith who resides in Hertzmill? We will have need of his legendary smithing talents if we are to complete our steering mechanism, the helm of the Dozul Kulan. Only he can properly combine and align the necessary components. Pray take these materials to Geralt and request that he aids us in our endeavour. Okay, cool. Geralt is obviously the guy we visited about 10,000 times to finish all of my relic quests. So it's quicker to run out of this door to get to him. So we'll see. Now I'm happy that as well we are finally going to be introduced to the Ixali Oaknut currency, because we have been waiting a while to find out what they're really about, so I guess we'll finally find out. And I still have 5 allowances for today, which means I can do the new quests and a couple of the old ones as well to increase my reputation further. So anyway, here is Geralt. So it says, what do you want now? That Jalzan bloke come calling again, did he? Well, I ain't got the patience for no mystic rubber today. Me head feels like a kettle what some bastard's trying to pound the dents out of. Pay no mind to Master Geralt, good madam. His temper is as short as his night of carousing was long. Obviously that's Drake over there. So now, what do you have that needs mending? A kettle? A cook pot? Nothing of the sort? Well, if you don't mind dealing with an apprentice, I should be happy to hear the details of your request. Drake is the guy you come to when you want to upgrade your gear to I am level 110 as well. Let's talk to him. So he says, now then madam, what manner of task has brought you to our humble forge? Let's hand over the helm component materials. It says materials required to craft components for the Dozul Kulan's helm. So, custom-made helm to fit a new breed of airship. Tricky, I can understand why you would seek Master Geralt's expertise. Though he is the first and foremost a forger of weapons, the masterpieces he creates demand a flair for innovation and an eye for the minutest of details. Should he turn his hand to crafting your vessel's helm, then I can promise you the end result will be of unparalleled quality. As you have witnessed, however, the master's present demeanour falls somewhere short of amenable. Beyond the threat of debt collection, there is little that will convince him to take up his hammer. Are you yourself not an artisan of some skill? Then allow me to suggest that you take a portion of these materials and craft the finest helm spoke you can manage. The sight of such painstaking workmanship should serve to stir the embers of professional courtesy in Master Geralt's soul. Despite his grumbling, he is not one to back down from a challenge. Here, I shall return your materials. Consider the tools of our meager workshop to be at your disposal. Okay, cool. So now we need to synthesize 4 high quality components. So let's do that. Let's see, helm components. Here you go. Obviously, because it's beast craft, I need to select the right gloves. Okay. I mean, I'm just sort of powering through it as quickly as I can. God damn. So I will need to get another one. So 91% apparently wasn't enough. Lame. A bit messy. Okay, so will I receive another one? Yep, one more. Ah. Skills. It's all RNG in this game, really. Anyway, so here's Geralt. So it says, thank the gods, that drink demon smitting stopped using me head as an anvil. Still bloody here, are you? I swear to the seventh hells. Let's hand over the 4 components. It says component to be used in finishing the Duzo Kulan's helm. So, what's this then? Made these while I was trying not to puke on my apron, did you? Fine bit of work. I never pegged you for an artisan, but even with this level of skill, you still felt the need to come to old Geralt, eh? So, what's the job? You want me to take this handiwork of yours and make a steering mechanism for your flying boat? Is that it? Alright, I'll do it. I know that fire in your eyes, and bugger me if I don't respect it. Might be as I'll need some time to get the work done though. I don't fancy making finicking adjustments until the fog of booze is good and gone. Once I'm satisfied it's ready though, I'll have the finished parts delivered to your shipyard. So normal quality items crafted in the course of the service serve no purpose and can't be sold. It is recommended you discard them. Okay. So it's basically just saying the extra one I made, let's throw it away. Okay, let's go back now to Tataramu. So the crafting can be silly sometimes, where you saw I had a 91% chance to get high quality, it still didn't, but then again, it was a 9% chance of getting normal quality, and that just happened to be what it was. But then you saw the last craft where I had excellent at the perfect moment, and then like boom, done. So it can be, it is a nice system. I mean, I do like the good and excellent system, but it's it can also be annoying. Ooh. So, Mithrie, you're back. Master Geralt agreed to the task? Excellent, excellent. I can think of no other major barriers preventing us from completing the Duzul Kulan. Or did they speak too soon? An airship? Interesting. So, all blazed and ready to begin the extraction. Spare no mercy for these feathered savages. I might need to change to my combat class. So, who comes barging into Suzel's camp? Remember inviting armed thugs to dinner? Cecil does not. Save your indignation, Beastman. You'll roast for kidnapping Master Tataramu. Kidnapping? See you any shackles around his ankles? Free as a bird Tataramu is. How did you even find me here? How many times must I tell you to leave me be? Enough of this petulant nonsense, Tataramu. Is he like the evil twin? Oh, father. So, father, chief of Highwind Skyways clan, you must be. They look like happy people. So, this is the workshop for which you've caused me so much fuss. There are no proper tools, no materials, why it barely qualifies as a dumping ground for our factory's refuge. What is it you wish to do, boy? If you want to tinker with airships, the company has them in abundance. I'll have Coulson arrange one of those new Garland ironwork models to be docked in a spare hangar. No, Father, you don't understand. This is not some game or idle pursuit. Call my campground for dumping refuge, do you? Shove cerulean hose up Chairman's backside, Cecil would. If already there, Broomstick wasn't. What foul company you've been keeping? These Burmans have obviously deceived you. Do you honestly believe such brutish creatures capable of building a functional airship? You are the one guilty of deceit. The Ixal are the reason we were able to take to the skies in the first place. Why do you insist on hiding the truth? Are you so afraid of damaging the company's reputation? Or are you simply too proud to admit that we borrowed the technology of beastmen savages? Fear and pride can only weigh us down. Only by casting aside such a ballast can we truly reach the heights of which we are capable. I'll not stand here to be lectured by my own child. Cease this impudence at once. Sir, we must really be away. There are those 2 items of business in Limsa Laminta that require your attention, followed by a dinner engagement with Councillor Turstin at the Coral Tower. Yes, we're almost done here. Bring my son. If he decides to struggle, then there is no need to be overly gentle. A small dose of discipline will do him good. So, Father, you cannot do this. Please listen to me. So, harm Tataramu you will not. Stab you fist with feathers, then pluck you. Then roast you Cecil will. Interesting twist. So I guess we'll have to continue where Tataramu left off. Cool. So there's no more Tataramu. Maybe he'll come back by the time the airship's ready to launch. So anyway, here's Cecil again. So it says, gone Tataramu is, taken, strangled and stomped on his dreams were. For first time in Cecil's life, wished to harm Featherless One. Cecil does. Share with them secrets of balloons and now think they own skies, they do. Doozle Coolland stays grounded, integrate final components we cannot. Patience now, wait and hope for Tataramu's return we must. Occupy ourselves with crafting needed parts. But if Chairman sets foot in Echo Camp again, stuff into the sack and beat bloody with tree branch Cecil will. Okay, so let's complete the quest, and we're going to receive Ixali Oaknut. Cool. So it says you have achieved respected reputation with the Cat 9. New Ixali Beast Tribe quests are now available from Doozle Mayan the Steady at Cat. Furthermore, you now have access to a wider selection of wares from the Cat 9 vendor. This vendor also offers wares in exchange for Ixali Oaknuts you obtain in the course of your adventures. So thanks to your diligent efforts, the Doozle Coolland now has a functional steering mechanism. Continue assisting the Cat 9 to see the airship hybrid reach completion. Awesome. And I now just got the achievement, bird is the word free. So let's now see. So here is where the new daily quests are. Let's see what new wares are available from the vendor. Okay, so Ixali Oaknuts. Oh, cool. So see here, so per oak nut we can buy all of the original crafting materials that used to be available for Elegant 2 Stones of Philosophy, and they're now available for Grand Company seals. So one oak nut will actually buy us 2 potash, or 2 animal fats, 2 coke. So that's actually very, very generous, to be honest. So it should drive the price of these down quite a lot, hopefully. Okay, so let's see what else is available. Rank 5, anything? Well, some black dye. Nothing special here. Not yet, at least. So anyway, let's talk now and see what new quests we have available. So looking at the reputation tab, we can see here rank 5 respected. We need 990. So crazy like the pox. So to complete this quest, you'll need to change your class to Fisher by equipping a fishing rod. So it says Doozle Mayan the Steady seeks a skilled disciple of the hand to assist his team of crafts, birds in the creation of intricate components. The crafting portion of this quest is recommended for disciples of the hand level 15 and above. Okay. So it's a skilled hands I seek, feathered, featherless I care not. My brethren and I love, but all talons they are. Grace they have not, perfection they cannot achieve. Tasked with crafting of Doozle Coolland's speaking tubes we are. If tubes not perfect, warp voices will. Unheard orders will be. Lost lives will be. Featherless you may be, but privileged you are. Where shunned by an Ixali is welcome are the daughters of man, welcome to use gifts of art and knowledge. To Diamond Forge you must go, to Far Breeder you must speak. The gifts of art she tends, guide you to perfection she shall. Okay, so that's next quest, Knock of Hard Life. And so it says to complete this quest you'll need to change your class to Botanist by equipping a hatchet to your main hand. So it says, Duzome on the steady seeks a similarly steady-handed disciple of hand to assist his team of crafts, birds in the creation of frangible components. And again, so we'll get ventures and Ixali Oaknuts for these. So it seems we can get like 3 Ixali Oaknuts a day, at least for now. We'll see at higher rank if we can get more. And 29 reputation, so accept. So, delicate hands I seek, feathered, featherless I can not. My brethren and I trust, but all talents are grace, blah blah blah. Said this before. Tasked with crafting of Duzakulan's lamps we are. If lamps caps not perfect enter, rain shall escape, flames shall disaster there will be, okay. Feathers you have not, but privilege you have. Where spurned and Ixali welcome are the daughters of man, welcome to use gifts of art and knowledge. To the diamond forge you must go, to fire breeder you must speak. The gifts of art she tends, guide you to perfection she shall. Okay. So, nothing, never steer you wrong. Okay, so continue on. It says, Duzome on the steady seeks a discerning disciple of the hand to assist his team of crafts, birds and fixing the flaws of vital components. The crafting portion of this quest is recommended for disciples in hand level 15 and above, and the battle portion of this quest, battle portion of the disciples of war are magic level 48 and above. Okay. So reliable hands I seek, feathered, featherless I care not. My brethren but all talents they are. Grace they have not, perfection they cannot achieve. The task with crafting Duzakulan's steering mechanism we were, but perfect mechanism is not. Stiff the control levers are, like weathering autumn treant past its prime. Materials we have secured, but facilities we have not. Seek from in Revenant's toll we must. Though spurred and exile is, welcome to use gifts of art and knowledge, featherless ones are. Okay, so all 3 of these quests basically say go to Revenant's Toll. So, and as a crafter, you can repair your own gear as well. But you have to be an equivalent level to do it. So, for example, this one says must be Goldsmith level 40 to actually repair. But given I'm 50, everything is fine. Anyway, so let's now teleport to Revenant's Toll. And because I go there so often, it's been one of my favourite locations for a long time. And if you set it as a favoured destination, you get a discount on the teleport cost. So it's interesting seeing the different colours people have picked for their chocobos. Aha, here it's from Breeder. Was she here before? I can't remember. Anyway, so let's turn in the first quest. She says, you've the look of business about you, so I won't waste your time mincing words. My rules here are simple. Follow them and you are free to use facilities as long as you need. Rule 1. All that passes through this doors must be inspected. So I will have no contraband within my walls, period. Rule 2. You make a contribution to my choice to the Revenant's Toll chapter of the Adventurers Guild. No questions asked, no exceptions. Which is another way of saying that she's going to send you to do random other tasks. If that suits you, journey to the Tangle and use moth pupate to catch us 2 Tangle skippers. The gore from the beetles is known to starve off pox, and the recent outbreak has tapped the hamlet's supply. If it doesn't, you can leave and let the screams of suffering children haunt your nightmares for eternity. Okay. So I always, since the Ixali Beast Tribe quests do require these moth pooper, I've had a stack with me all the time just in case. So a knock of life. So times are dire, so I won't waste your time mincing words. My rules here are simple, follow them, blah blah blah. Rule 1, okay. So if it suits you, journey to the southeastern edge of the Tangle and gather 5 Tangle mangrove logs and 15 Tangle mangrove branches. The wood is to be used to rebuild the hamlet orphanage which we lost in a fire, but half a moon passed. If it doesn't, you can leave, okay. So she's basically sending you on random tasks. So it suits you, journey to Camp Revenor's Toll, or what's left of it, and force a group of Corfers who pitch camp in the ruins to leave. Normally we wouldn't mind, but they are said to be belligerent, threatening anyone passing through the area. If it doesn't, you can leave. Okay. So, let's see. Revenant's Toll. Oh, okay. Camp Revenant's Toll. Interesting. So this is going to be the combat one. And then you have the fishing and the botanist one here. So if I just quickly change to Battle Class. It's been a while since I used my Rosenbogen, so I figured I would use it. Still need to upgrade it though to 110. Okay, so here's the suspicious key orphan. So, okay, we're not leaving till we have what we came for. So another adventure. I've had enough of your meddling. So I'm guessing this frog's gonna link. So, I'm not leaving, neither are you, okay. If you say so. So now we need to do the next two quests. So basically these little tasks that you need to do are just, they're kind of like a payment for being able to use the Revenant Toll facilities for each quest. It's also just an excuse to level up your crafts a little bit. Now, one thing to know actually about these areas when it comes to fishing or gathering or whatever is that both fishing and botanist and everything, they do have stealth to stop these monsters from linking. Let's hope that is kind of out of the way from any monsters, but you do have a stealth button which you can use to stop the monsters aggroing. So see, I've used it now. Because obviously when you're just a gathering class and dealing with these monsters is not possible. Must be around the other side. Yeah, so okay, so these ones are out of the way, so they're no problem. I don't know. I enjoy botany and mining just because I imagine with every single click that I'm saving myself some money. It's like ding, gill, ding, gill. That's what makes it bearable for me. Ding, gill. I mean, I know these are just quest items, but usually that's what motivates me in gathering. Okay, one more log. Okay, that's done. So now we need to do some fishing. Okay, so I'm gonna fish around here. Gonna make myself immune. Not immune, invisible, I mean. We need to catch 2 tangle skippers. So if you can't really see your character, then just listen for the sound to know when to hook your catch in. So see, it makes a sound. So. Hopefully it won't take too long to do. So it's interesting about Tataramu being taken away. Yes, I am using the right bait. When fishing, you can just do /sit if you wanted to sit down. See, then did use fishing on a stool, which is kind of cool. See, I also did this ability cast light so that the tip of the fishing rod is lighted up as well. So fishing is like the ultimate RNG game. It's like you just cast a line and hook it in, and a lot of the fish you can only capture by getting high qualities and then mooching those high qualities to get more high qualities and mooching again and so on. Because what mooching is, with some fish, if you get a high quality version, then it will let you use that high quality version as bait to catch an even bigger fish. And there are some fish which are like triple mooched, which means you need to get 3 high qualities in a row in order to actually catch the ultimate fish that you're after. But I've covered that in another video, but that's an extra dynamic they added to this game so that you can't just catch every one of every fish just randomly sitting there. You have to have some luck as well. So fishing is a big thing in this game. And it is something I do want to finish as well, because I do want to eventually finish my entire fishing log, capture every fish in the game, when I get some time to do that. There we go. Done. So now quit this, and we're going to teleport straight back to Revenant's Toll. glass ready. Okay, let's turn these in. So it's quick with you now before the pox claims another innocent child's life. So handing over the speaking tube components, materials required to craft components of an airship's speaking tubes, and the tangle skipper. It says a rare variety of sludge skipper only found in the shallow waters of the tangle. Okay. So not as large as I'd hoped, but these skippers will have to suffice. As for your materials, so obviously of questionable origin, I have found naught the guild has deemed forbidden. Proceed. Okay. Let's hand in the next one. Okay, so we're handing over lamp component materials. Materials required to craft components of an airship's lighting system. And then the twisted limb, a variety of mangrove only found in growing in a tangle. A rough cut log of timber taken from a variety of mangrove only found in the tangle. Okay, so a tad worm-eaten, but not as straight as I'd hoped, but this wood will have to suffice. As for your materials, though obviously questionable origin, blah 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 blah. So she does say a lot of the same stuff over and over again. So let's just hand over this last one. Hand over. Okay, that's it. So let's now craft these components. Interesting. So it seems when doing these crafts you're not able any longer to use cross-class abilities. Interesting. So it's a good thing I'm on Blacksmith, because Blacksmith has got access to the Ingenuity II. And Ingenuity II, what it does is it reduces the item level down, which, so rather than this being, let's say, a level 15 craft, it will be considered like a level 12 one, so it will make finishing it a lot quicker. It's interesting how all of the cross-class abilities are disabled here. Oh, here it goes. So recipe of those actions, while use of additional actions is prohibited. Just to make it extra challenging for you. So if you have a level 50 Blacksmith, you might as well go for it, because Ingenuity II does help a huge amount. Now there are some abilities that are available on all crafts, like Great Strides and Advanced Touch and Steady Hand and so on, so you don't have to worry too much about it. What's the next requirement going to be? It's like, must do blindfolded. It will not see progress of quality. Done. Cool, that's all done, so let's now return to North Shroud. Forgot float. So I'm trying to calculate the maximum per day. So you get 50 for the delivery quest, 29 for each of these quests. So 29 times 3 is 87, and then you can also do another 2 quests which have, I think, 24 each. So let's see, 87 plus 50 is 137. I'll just quickly check what the lower level ones are. Okay, so let's hand over these components. Scanzi Brethren, quick to look down upon Featherless One. Yep, behold, perfect her work is. If into passing my inspection, more care was placed into passing wind, and the Featherless One would not have to borrow. Okay. Complete. So it says, guide us a light will to sacred Ayatlan, it will. Featherless friend you are, hear from me again you shall. Okay, complete. Cool. So now I'm just going to quickly calculate how long this rank is going to take. So I can get another 2 quests, I think, from which person was it? Okay, 24 from this guy. I think he was the latest one. I can't remember. Yeah, it was this guy, lettered. So I just quickly accept 2 of the older quests. Obviously done these before, so I don't need to read them again. Now, so quickly calculate. So use my calculator. 48 plus 29 plus 29 plus 29 plus 50 equals 185, so we can get in theory up to 185 a day. And so today I will get another 48, so let's say 87, oops, sorry, $87 plus 48 equals 135, get 185 per day, so 190 minus 135 divided by 185 means 4.6. So it means in 5 resets time, or 5 days time, I will hit rank 6. So yeah, that's it. That's how to get rank 5. That's the interesting dynamic. So remember that at rank 5, when you start doing the crafting portion, you can only use one craft's abilities. You're not allowed to use cross-class abilities. So just be prepared for that. And that's basically it. And also now we have the Ixali Oaknuts, which we can use to buy cheap crafting materials as well. So anyway, that's it for this episode. Thank you for watching, and as always, goodbye from me, and goodbye from Mithrie.